Hi everybody, TJ Mac Vintage Cards here. Today I'm doing a profile of the 1974 Topps to include one OPC card and one WHL card. And I'll just take a quick overview here. In 1974, the Flyers won their second consecutive Stanley Cup, beating the Buffalo Sabres in 6 games. It was also the first season where they did 12 teams in the playoffs, and they just ranked them based on the points, not necessarily where they finished in the division. So you had the Flyers, Sabres, and Canadians, which were 3 division winners, but also the top 3 point getters that were 1, 2, and 3. And then you had the Vancouver Canucks, who were 9th, and they were a division winner as well. I think they won the Smythe division. So let's go ahead and take a closer look here. First player we're looking at is Stan Mikita, and he was 5'9", about 165 pounds, so he wasn't a real big center. And he was a 2-time MVP, 4-time scoring champion, and I believe he's 14th all-time to this day in the NHL in points. So he was a fabulous player. He had over 500 goals, I believe about 900 assists. And one of the interesting things about him is when he first came into the league, he was very frequently penalized. And then one day when he got home from a road trip, his wife said to him that your daughter was saying that, why is Daddy always sitting instead of playing? And that was because he was in the penalty box so often, apparently. So supposedly, the story goes, he changed his ways, and then he later on became a Lady Byng winner for being one of the most gentlemanly players on the ice. The other thing about Mikita is he's one of the first guys to wear a helmet and also to use a curved stick. I guess the curved stick happened on accident when he was leaving the bench. His stick got stuck and it curved, and then he realized it gave him an advantage against goalies. So then he would take propane to burn at his stick so he can bend it. And the other thing is he's one of the first guys to wear a helmet because in 1967, an errant puck took off a piece of his ear and it had to get sewn back on. So he's one of the few players you'll see that's actually wearing a helmet. So that's Stan Mikita. There's Gilbert Perreault. Beautiful card of Daryl Sittler. I like the look of these cards. I like the colors on the bottom. I like the stick on the side. So these just scream hockey with the logos. Great looking cards. There's Bernie Parent, who won his 2nd Vezina Trophy that year. He had 49 wins, I believe. Let me check my notes here just to make sure I got that right. Yeah, Bernie Parent that year had 44 wins, and a 2.04 goals against average. So he led the league in both those categories. Then you got Marcel Dion, who was 3rd in scoring that year, and he had 47 goals. There's Billy Smith. A lot of these look like they're taken in a hallway, these shots. Kind of cool. There's Bobby Orr, who was the Art Ross Trophy winner, and meaning he was the leading scorer that year. He did not win the MVP. That went to Bobby Clark, but he did finish with 46 goals and 89 assists and 135 points for a defenseman. You know, he was just unbelievable. There's Ken Dryden in the classic goalie pose with the old pads. There's a Lenny McDonald rookie. He played for the Rockies and the Flames later on, but here he is starting out with the Maple Leafs without his famous thick mustache. Cool card here of Tony Esposito with his white mask. Love those old goalie masks. All the old gear. Borja Selming, rookie right here for the Canadians. And all these cards are going to be in grades 7 or 8. Again, I like to keep my sets fairly consistently graded so they present similarly, which I like to do. And this is the Denny Potvin rookie. Potvin, he was a 4-time Stanley Cup champion, 3-time Norris Trophy winner. And that's being the best defenseman in the NHL. He was the all-time points leaders for defensemen when he retired with 1,052 points in just 1,060 games. And then after Orr retired, it was pretty much him and Larry Robinson who were the best defensemen in the NHL at that time. He was a very physical defender, and he had a nice scoring touch as well. To this day, supposedly, you hear a chant at Rangers games at Madison Square Garden saying, "Potvin sucks." And my understanding where that came from, I read an article on it. Many younger fans might have no idea where it came from, but supposedly the origin was in February 25th, 1975. A very good Rangers team was firing on all cylinders when Ulf Nilsson, a young forward with a lot of promise, was becoming an offensive force. And then enter Dennis Potman into the game, the big hulking defenseman. He crushed the kid, resulting in Nilsson breaking his ankle, and he was never the same player again. So Rangers fans supposedly still ponder what could have been if they had a healthy Ulf Nilsson. So we'll see. I guess we'll never know. So they still chant the Potvin sucks, I guess, supposedly to this day. And then moving down here, we have Phil Esposito, who led the league with 61 goals. He was by far the highest scoring player in the 1970s. Guy Lafleur with 53 goals that year. He was really starting to come into his own as one of the best players in the league. Johnny Buchik. There's the league MVP that year, Stanley Cup champions Flyers, Bobby Clark. And he finished, I want to say he was 6th in scoring in the league with 116 points that year, and he won the Hart Trophy. And there's the second-year card of the great defenseman Larry Robinson. He didn't have a Topps card, so I got his OPC card. I wanted to have Robinson in this set. And then here you got the Bobby Hull WHL card and the PSA 7. Love these WHL cards. I wanted to get a Hall of Famer from that set, so I grabbed him. There was no Gordie Howe alone from that year. He was with his two sons on a card. So I don't really like to get the combo cards, so I picked this one up. So we'll take one last look here at the great 1974 set. Appreciate everybody's time, and hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I enjoy making them and giving you some of the history. And you have a great day, and we will talk again soon.